Cause I can't be waiting on Tyler Perry. This last movie that I just did, House Sitter, I studied Taraji P. Henson. When I jump into my character, it's very important to make the scene as realistic as possible. And just because you're not booking does not mean that your time is not coming.
She's flat out dynamic actress. She's got some national stuff. She does short films. I've seen her all over the place. And she's just one of those people where you know when somebody's star is just going up. You know they're focused, they're locked in, they're doing all the right stuff. She's branded perfectly. And so hopefully, she's gonna drop some gems, and then, just let her connect in. Yo.
Hi. What's going on?
Yo, I love your hair.
Hey, thank you.
Your shit is cool.
Thanks.
I was actually just singing your praises from the mountaintop. I was, how I came across your content, and you being an actress and all that. So if you wanted to just pick up where I left off, just tell them a little about you and your skills and your journey.
Right, be here at 9. So.
Right. But so how's life been besides work and actress and all that? Like, you living life?
Man, so I've been homeschooling. I got a 5-year-old.
I saw that on you.
So it be something else. So I have to get him a little person over here with him, and we be doing our numbers and reading and writing letters because my baby can't stay behind for whenever all this corona is over. So I definitely been on top of him. And then
can I hit you with a social issue right quick? I was just watching the news.
Okay.
About them trying to make the kids go back to school right now. You think it's weird, or is it safe? Or?
It's very weird. My child's not going back to school, so don't expect him to be there. I will stay home before I let my baby go back to that school with that corona. No. No, they are tripping. I will do virtual schooling. I'm signing up. I'm gonna be right there in front of the camera. What you teaching my baby?
All right, ready.
Exactly. Yeah, so I'm not with the whole go back to school. Nah. So would you let them give you that corona shot? You don't know what that is, and people might be dying from that.
Ooh, nah. I on that shit. That's really what all this about. They just ready to give everybody some shit in the arm.
They're ready to just kill us all.
Right? Nah. I'm not gonna take that. I'm gonna just keep up. Wear my mask and call it a day. If the Lord gonna do it, He gonna let him do it. But yeah, man. I was just telling. Some people they just got a gift for their artistry, and you really shout out to everybody checking in. Shout out Sherry, shout out Alan. This is Tay X. This episode is Tay X Marchell Sade, a super dope actress who is just killing shit on film, on TV, short films, everywhere. She can really get in front of a camera. She's in front of it, giving life. I feel like I'm kind of familiar with your artistry, but can you just explain to people, your skill set, what you're doing?
Before I even started acting, I had this thing to where I'm going to master real estate. Because my mom, she's a broker. She's been in the real estate game since 1999. So she kind of put me in the game. She does investing. She sells, buys, anything you can think of that has to do with real estate. She knows about it. So she taught me the game, and I had this dream that I don't want to be a struggling actress. So I was like, let me conquer the real estate game so I can be making my money and live comfortable how I love to live, because I have a certain lifestyle that I like. So what better way of going after it myself so that I can live comfortable and be able to, chase my dreams as an actress. So that was my main thing, to master real estate first. Are you about to say something? I feel like, okay. Hey, let me start my passion. I started going to North Atlanta Performing Arts School in Buckhead. I found out that I wanted to be an actress. I didn't realize it was a calling for me until 3 years ago. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually am a natural at this, So at North Atlanta, I did dance and acting. Once I started doing it, I don't know, I just got a love for acting because it hid me in a place of no mind. Like when I mean no mind, like I don't have any worries when I'm acting. When I'm in my character, I don't stress about anything. I don't worry about anything. I just go into this place, you know?
Yeah.
That's like happy for me. It's a happy place. So yeah. So that's my main thing. And then also, my motivation behind acting is not just because I want to be in front of a camera. It's more so of building a platform so that I can show the single moms out there that, you know, even though it's hard raising a kid on your own, you can still chase your dreams. You're gonna have to sacrifice a lot of sleep and a lot of things, but you can get it done, you know? I feel like I'm a superhero every day. I wake up, I be like, I am ready to conquer the world. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so.
like you definitely branded that way. Like you branded like you really ready to say today. Like, okay, but so like speaking of like not being in front of the camera, would you or have you done like stage plays?
I've done stage plays. I don't too much care for them. I'm more so just like the, you know, let's get this film out there so they can see and then we done with this. I'm not about to do 25,000 shows. I mean, I will do it, you know, I will. But I specialize in, you know, film and commercial and things like that. So that's
are there any kind of roles you prefer or like roles you avoid?
I've always wanted to be a superhero. That's like one of my little dreams. I want to be a superhero. Any roles that I'm avoiding, I don't really want to put my body out there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really want to be, you know, bust down in a sex scene, you know, yet. I don't think I'm there.
Oh, like, not to be funny, you know, because my storyline was kind of edgy.
I know, that's why I was like, let me just try to figure it out.
You know, but it's not what you do, it's how you do. And I'm like, yo, I'm all about everybody feeling boom. And like, I got, you know, let me tell you why that's important. I feel like as an actress, shout out to everybody checking. Shout out to Gianna. Shout out to Picasso, Dope Poet. I think because everybody just ready to sell sex. Everybody swear to God they talented. Everybody swear to God they got a gift. Everybody swear to God they got a calling. But then it's just like the best thing you got is like getting naked or something in that lane. And when you told me, you was like, yo, I like this, but I can't bust down and do the naked thing. And I was like, and you won't have to. You were there to act, you know. And I feel like that was a real like classy thing for you to say, and like especially not to be funny, especially in a stereotype world where it's so sexually driven. You know, for somebody who's like, yo, I just want to act like, and we can do it like that, cool. But if not, nah, I'm not.
I mean, things can be insinuated, you know, to where you don't have to get butt naked or, you know, and I even seen an inspirational video by Denzel that say, you know, you don't have to, you know, do a sex scene to be a great actor. You know, people think that, oh, I just got to get naked, you know, for this role. And, you know, no, I'll wait. I think
Solace that dream with Halle Berry, you know, like, whole deal when she finally did like a nude scene, sex scene with Billy Bob and shit like that. I'm gonna ask you this question. You know, a lot of people come into an artistry and they think it's this one way, but it's really like this. You know, and it's just kind of like a culture shock. You know, and for people who want to be an actress, can you walk us through like coming on set, like your rituals and like getting this? Like, how do you approach that character, so on and so forth? People may not understand that.
So for this last movie that I just did, House Sitter, I studied Taraji P. Henson and what's the guy's name that's in the film with her? It's a Good Deeds, that scary movie, Good Deeds. When she was running around the house, she had Idris Elba. How could I forget him? So I studied Good Deeds, the movie, because that's the role that the director wanted me to portray, was Taraji. So I studied that movie for a while. I just kept watching it, watching her mannerisms, watching, you know, how frightened she was and how distraught she was. And then of course I study my lines. I literally, what I do sometimes to cheat, so where'd you go? Oh, there you go. So what I do sometimes to cheat, I record my lines and then listen to them in the car. You know, I listen to them over and over in my mind so I can get the scene. Like and then I'll probably get somebody else to read it with me, like the other person's lines. And then I'll have the lines already down pat before I even get to set. Then when I get to set, I'm practicing my lines with my partner, you know, making sure I got the lines down. Because when I jump into my character, it's very important to make the scene as realistic as possible. So I don't want to be thinking about my lines anymore. Because I now need to focus on jumping into this character and making this character real and believable to the people. Yeah.
You might need to do some acting classes.
Don't get me started. Look, let me drop the courses now. No.
Yo, man, like, I'm dead ass. Like, because I feel like a lot of people, really, really good people, because like I feel like somebody who don't understand acting knew exactly what you was talking about. Like, you know what I mean? You made that real simple for people.
It's that simple, and people think that acting is actually acting, and it's not. It's not, and it took me a long time to figure that out, though. I ain't gonna.
Yeah. Break that down, though. Break it down for people.
So, acting is not really acting. That's just the name of it. Acting in a scene is really bringing that scene to life in the most realistic way as possible that you can, so that people can feel that emotion in that moment, in that scene, and feel like, oh my gosh, I feel sad and I feel like I'm about to cry. You know, you gotta get in that same state of mind, you know, for the people to feel it too.
Like the industry, like, changing, you know, like it's changing faster and faster. Like they got like all these new genres, we got streaming services, winning like Academy Awards, like, you know, like just the pandemic, people can't shoot, some people shooting different. Like, how do you feel like all changing is impacting actresses?
As far as like breaking into the industry?
Yeah, because it's like, it's just like chaos. Like, which way are you know, how would you, if there's such thing as the top, you know what I mean? Well, how does getting to the top look now as opposed to, you know what I mean? Like,
I feel like it's definitely reachable these days, and I say that because I audition all the time on the regular. I always keep my face out there in front of the directors and stuff like that, but I'm working on my own stuff, and I feel like that's the beauty of, you know, social media now. You can now put out your own, you know, projects to push yourself quicker to get there. And I feel like that's gonna be more so my route, is creating my own content, creating my own show, and pushing myself to get out there. You know what I'm saying? Quicker. Cause I can't be waiting on Tyler Perry.
real.
Cause I don't audition for him, and he, you know what I'm saying? It might take me 10 years to get there.
So I just want to push you on that point a little bit, because I'm so big on, like, right now, like, obviously me being a performance poet, I'm not doing a whole lot of that for Corona. So in that part of my brand, there's no momentum. But when I'm like doing that, it's so big to push yourself quicker and quicker and quicker. And you talk to people about why it's important to have a momentum and to not just wait on the big fish.
Exactly.
Going, like, because a lot of people don't get that part. They want to waiting on Tyler and Medea.
Yeah, I mean, because if you're branding yourself, it's not easy, especially with me having a kid, because every day I gotta get up and, you know, figure out a way how I can create some content to keep myself out there, even if I'm not booking anything. You know what I'm saying? And just because you're not booking does not mean that your time is not coming to be booked towards something. You know, you never know. It's so crazy. They don't book you because you might look better than the lead actress or the lead somebody. They might not book you for that. And when I found that out, I was heartbroken, because I said, you know, I can't help the way I look.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
So it's like sometimes you gotta, like, you know, sit back and wait, you know, for your time. And I had to realize that in anything you do, I don't care what it is, basketball, whatever your heart desires, you're gonna have to wait it out and be patient. You know, you
Yeah.
might not get picked the first time, the first round. You know what I'm saying? And you have to believe in yourself enough to know that, okay, my time is coming. I got to hold it down.
Man, that's real. No, that's real. When you get to the top, like, what are some things you want to say you've done or accomplished, or like, what is the top for you? Like, you know.
So the top for me, that's a great question, because my overall purpose behind being an actress is to build a platform for me to actually have. I already have a foundation. I'm completing it, but I want to get off into these schools and teach kids about credit. How much credit is important. You know, that's jumping back to my real estate side. But
we gonna get to that part too. I ain't gonna
okay. So maybe I'll save that. But yeah, I started the foundation. That's my main thing. Yeah, I just really want to get in hold of these young people, or even, you know, older people that's older than me. Some people, like, just these lost souls. It's a lot of lost people out here, and I want to be, you know, that light for people to know, okay, I do have a way out, instead of just going to college, or, like, you know, teaching people a trade, you know, like, something, you know, else than just, oh, go to school, got all these loans and debt on me, now I gotta go get a job, and then I'm working my life away, and I can't be financially free because I'm paying off all these loans. So
nah, that makes sense. I think I think the big problem is a lot of people don't know they lost souls, so they feel like, oh, I'm doing this the right way, you know. And sometimes it take a pandemic or overt racism for people to be like, you know, I am lost. I do need these other tangible things, you know, for people to keep moving forward. And so,
man,
go back into your foundation a little bit more, because you know, I want people to talk about, you know, their skill set and where they going, and they gonna be the next this and the top of that. But really, I really want to get on the social issues and stuff like that. So, if you want to just expound, I know you're still working on it, but just like maybe you want to tell them a little bit more about the foundation and stuff.
So with my foundation, it's more so of me getting out into the schools and not even lecturing them. I want to leave them with knowing, okay, I do have something else that, you know, I want to teach them a trade, basically. I want to teach them a trade so they can feel like, okay, I learned this today at you know, school, mom, and, you know, I want to go shave ice and put some, you know, syrup on there and sell them for $1. Or just like, you know, just teaching them money. And if you learn money, I promise you'll never be broke. And that's one thing that my mom taught me. She taught me how to learn money. And when I say learn money, I'm going to teach them how to make money make itself, and that's passive income, you know.
Let me throw this at you. Let me just throw this little alley-oop. Because my biggest thing with artists, any kind of artist, a poet, a screenwriter, the guy, the bum on the street with the guitar or whatever, like, and I feel like you already understand it and be a perfect vessel for this message. Like, a lot of artists are caught up on the art and not doing the money thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But for the niggas in the back, because I know it's niggas in the back who like, okay, wait, it's starting to break through, but they in the back. You know what I mean? Because let me preface with, I'm one of the most artistically inclined people. Like, I'm just a communication savant, and I too had to realize, like, wait a minute, like, until this big deal or that big deal or this big job and this big job, niggas need money all the time, 24/7, and it's not always gonna be based on art or how you feel. And so if you want to just, because I feel like, and I don't mean to stereotype industries, but I feel like especially in acting, like, you know, gigs, and I feel like it's so fluid. I feel like you used to just audition for one of these few big companies, but now it's just like streaming. Now it's short films. Now it's this nigga just started some shit in his garage. Now it's we're doing a live thing, like, and I feel like at the same time, motherfuckers like, oh my god, Corona this, Trump this, money. I feel like there's ways to get money, but people so caught up on the art. So can you talk about like the balance of it for people?
As far as like making income while this situation is going on as an actress?
Yeah. Yeah, because
so
I said that to say, boom, you already talking real estate.
mm-hmm.
You already talking foundation. You see what I'm saying? You're not just around like, yeah, I'm putting on talent.
So that goes back to whenever I was talking about, okay, learning that passive income, you know, before I had chased my dream as an actress. I learned how to learn money first so that, you know, I can have money coming in while I'm chasing this dream. You know, even when I do get there, you know what I'm saying? I got all this backup, you know. I feel like a lot of people, even athletes, they don't know how to invest their money. You know, it's a lot of, you know, people that get all this money and don't know how to invest it. Once you learn money, you'll never be broke. So that's my main thing that I'm going to go out and teach. You know, even though I'm an actress, yeah, that's great, you know, but I need to get this message across, you know, about, you know, material things will always be there. You know, once you invest your money and things like that, you won't. Sorry, somebody's calling. You won't.
I just don't do not disturb a minute ago.
So that was my main thing, and just learning that passive income and teaching them trades and things like that. So during this pandemic, and that's what it goes back to, during this whole thing, you won't have to worry. You'll be like, oh, I'm sitting back on my yacht. You know, I see some people when they was quarantining, I said I need to be quarantining like that. They act like they was just on their regular life.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Everybody's not going broke in quarantine now. Like, don't.
No, at all. They still living their normal lives.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's my main thing, you know, teaching that.
I want to, and so, I know I told you, I'm moving to California in September. And so, I got this great government job that helped me build out infrastructure so people like you can come step in and be like, yo, here go these classes. You know what I mean? And so I would love to pitch that idea to you. When I get out there to Napa County, I would love to set up some kind of, when your foundation get up and going, you know, some kind of classes where you can, like, you know, whatever. So
besides the foundation, that's just attached to like my actress platform. I have real estate courses that me and my mom are currently filming. That's the next project that I'm working on. So the courses are basically everything that you need to know about real estate. It's secrets of real estate. So how to buy investment property.
Oh, and I know we're gonna get everything when it drop. I know it's gonna be fire, but you want to get like 2 or 3 little gems for niggas can get their life right quick. Like 2 or 3 gems.
All right, it's so many. So what? You gotta be more direct.
So just talk to the new home buyers for a second. Like, what are some things, like, considering the whole pandemic shit, like what are some recommendations you got for them, like, going into this fall and winter time right now?
As far as like purchasing a house?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm helping a client right now, and we are having the hardest time to get a house because it's a seller's market. A seller's market means that they can price the house at anything they want, basically, and go for highest and best seller because everybody's fighting over this one house. And I mean, it's all of the houses. You know, they having 6 offers on that one house. So, I mean, me personally, if you want to buy a house, I say wait till the market crash and wait till the economy drop, and you get that house for half the price. That's a gem.
You know what's so funny you said that? I be so ahead of the curve on niggas, I look stupid to people. People like, why are you moving to San Francisco area? Why are you moving to the Bay Area? It's so expensive in Napa. I'm like, oh, it's expensive right now. When the market crash.
So, wait till the market crash to buy your house. Yeah, I'm telling you, you're gonna get that same house for half the price. And that's what I usually do tell people, but people, they want to run and they ready to buy their house right now. So you're going to pay twice as much for right now, you know, because everybody fighting over this one house.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I've been reaching out to a lot of people. I'm renting right now when I go out there, but a lot of people, they like, yo, you want to buy this shit right now? Like, you make me an offer. They like they ready to get the fuck out of there because it's been that bubble been needing to burst for so long, but people just keep moving there, and so.
Right.
But man, damn, that was definitely a gem. I wasn't expecting that. So let me throw this at you. I think it's dope. I think you know your acting journey is so brilliant because you did the money thing. Mm-hmm. You already knew the money coming into this. You know what I mean? I think it's dope that you kind of got this from your parent, though. I think that's something, like that's something dope. Was it something you always knew, like she's gonna try to get me to this, or were you always wanting to sell a house? Like, how did that proceed?
No, so let me tell you, when I was early in my, since I've been 17, my mom was like, go get your real estate license, stop playing around and being cute. I was like, no, I want to go hang out. And, you know, I was monkeying around for so long. And then I had a kid. So I was like, I gotta go get my license now, because I gotta make some money. So I finally broke down and I went to go get my license. Man, when I tell you, that test is hard. The real estate test is hard. Especially when you got a 6-year-old kid. So
that sounds hard.
Yeah, so yeah, my mom, she put me on. My mom put me on. She put me in the game, and I was asleep for so long. But yeah.
That's cool, man. I got an affinity for the family money thing. Motherfuckers doing the family money, like that's what's up. So I know you say you're working on the classes with your mom. What projects you got coming up? Like 2020, 2021, like
for the real estate or the acting?
We want everything. Don't hold out on us. We want dog.
No, I like to move in silence.
Okay, just give us a couple projects or something like.
Okay, so I'm working on my own personal project. I mainly produce. I really don't like to direct and stuff like that. So I'll put together.
Ask you a question, just because we're shooting the shit here. What can you explain to people the distinction between directing and producing? You know, because some people think. You know.
So being a producer, I actually put together the cast. I might pay for, you know, anything that has to do with the film. I just basically put together everything. I place all the people where I want them, and then we shoot it.